Some stupid chicken parm, David. So we have 2 beautiful chicken breasts, and I'm going to cut them in half because I don't know really how to butterfly. Make sure your hands are clean. I washed them, I promise. And so just halfway point, go like that, so that you have 2 even pieces. Or like this, you know, whatever works. All the way through. And that way they're thin and the same size without being a pain in the butt. And do the other one. This is so nasty. Alright. Lay them out on a plate because then we're going to salt and pepper them. We're going to be using a lot of salt and pepper. So we have our dredging station set up. We have chicken, flour, eggs, breadcrumbs, blending. We're going to salt and pepper the chicken first, both sides, evenly, like whatever. Just kind of. The words aren't necessary, the sound effects are necessary. If you don't like pepper, you don't have to use it, but it's just a nice added, like an added depth of flavor. But tigers like pepper. They hate cinnamon. Alright, so then in our flour, it's just probably about a cup of flour and salt and pepper, 2 eggs, salt and pepper, and about 2 tablespoons of milk, plain breadcrumbs, and what you can do with those is you can either add salt and pepper or do what I did and I added Italian seasoning, and then a couple tablespoons of Parmesan cheese, just however much you think you need it. You can see it here, nothing too fancy. So what you're going to do is you're going to take 1 chicken breast, and you're going to dip it in there, flip it over, shake off the excess, put it in the egg, use your other hand because it's wet, get both sides all nice and evenly coated, drip off the excess, put it in the breadcrumbs, use your other hand because this is your dry hand, make sure everything gets evenly coated, and put it there. And you're going to repeat this with all 4 chicken breasts. So now that our chicken is all covered with flour, eggs, and breadcrumbs and Parmesan, the good stuff, we're going to fry it. We're going to fry it in a pan. You can cook it in the oven if you put it on a cooling rack on a sheet pan. Put it in the oven 375 for like 20 minutes. Don't know that actual time. Don't believe me. But I feel that this is A, quicker, and B, makes it more crispy. So I have a half a stick of butter in a saute pan, and we're going to put it on medium-high heat. Medium-high heat, yep. The butter's going to melt, and once it melts, we're going to make sure it gets really hot. When we put our chicken in, it makes that nice, yummy, sizzling sound. So that's, yeah. Melted, it's sizzling nice. So now we're going to put our chicken in, and you're not going to use tongs because you're not going to be a wuss. I'm going to pick up the chicken and set it in there. It probably could be hotter, but I'm tired of waiting. All around, give them enough space, but not too much. You probably don't have to use this big of a pan. This is just what I have, and this is what makes it easier for me. So now they're in there. You're going to leave it on medium-high heat for 5 minutes before you flip them over. We'll come back then. The 5 minutes are not up yet, but listen to the sizzling sound. Delicious. 4 minutes, 5 minutes-ish. Depending on the size of your breast, that time will probably be different. These took about 4.5. So now we're going to use our trusty tongs and flip them over. That looks so yummy and crisp. Oh, I'm so excited. These probably could have been a little less, but it's not burnt, so that's good. Alright, we're going to leave these for another 4 or 5 minutes. Alright, it's been about 3-4 minutes. This side didn't take as long. So we're going to take out the breast. See? Nice and crispy and yummy. chances are that they're not fully cooked. And that's fine. We're going to put them in a cake pan or sheet tray or whatever you have. Lay them out. They don't have to be perfect. Just so they fit. We're going to take this off the heat for now. And we're going to put it in the oven at 270, which for most ovens is warm, so just whatever. It's going to keep them warm and it's going to continue the cooking process. Doesn't matter where in the oven, it's just going to keep them warm. Alright, next is the sauce. So now we're going to do the sauce, and I decided just to get tomato sauce because it's cheaper than getting like cans of spaghetti sauce. You don't have to have sauce if you don't really want to, but it's kind of part of chicken parm. So in the same pan that we just cooked our chicken, because all of that, like the butter in there and the little bits there, that's all flavor. So I got 2 cans of tomato sauce. And dump those in there. We have it on medium high heat again. Get all that out of there. And just kind of like scrape at the bottom. Get all of that good, delicious flavor, because that's the good stuff. Don't make a mess. Making a mess. Alright, what are we? No proof. Except you got it on camera. So to this, since it's not a pre-done sauce, we're going to add our own flavoring. So the Italian seasoning that we put in the breadcrumbs is going in here. This is just kind of eyeballing it, taste it, see what it needs, what it doesn't. Basil leaves, you could add like parsley, oregano. I just found what we had in the cabinet and what I like. I really like basil. You can use fresh seasonings as well, like fresh leaves and everything. I'm adding onion powder because I really didn't want to go through the process of having to chop up an onion. And I feel like that'll mess up the texture. And 3 cloves of garlic. Minced, or whatever I did. I don't really know what that's called. If you don't want to mince garlic, you can use garlic powder, garlic salt. You could use pre-minced garlic, or you don't really have to even use garlic if you really don't want to. I like the flavor of garlic. Taylor likes the flavor of garlic. It's all good. So, how you tell if it's got the right flavor? I'm going to add more Italian seasoning.
Oh, just a little bit.
Just a little bit. Salt and pepper. When you make spaghetti, you like ground hamburger or whatever. Yummy. But we don't need to do that because we have chicken in the oven. Pouring it some more. So once this is all nice and hot, we're going to take out the chicken and we're going to add it there. Well, our sauce is nice and hot. It keeps trying to bubble over and that's going to splatter me and burn me or whatnot. We took out our chicken from the oven. And there's 2 different things you can do. You can take that chicken, you can put it in the sauce, add your cheese on top and put a lid on it and keep it cooking till the cheese melts. Or if you're like me and you like browned cheese better than just slightly melted, you can take your sauce and put it in the pan with the chicken. Oh, try not to hurt yourself. Get everything nice and covered-ish, as best as you can. Probably did not need 2 cans of sauce, however, I was not aware of how much I would need. And then, on each breast, you're going to take mozzarella and nicely coat it. Not like coat, not like a coat, but like this.
Not like a winter coat, just a jacket.
Yep. Just a nice winter jacket.
Cheyenne for cheese.
Cheyenne.
She wants the cheese.
She frequently get cheese.
Yes, she does frequently get cheese.
Alright, and now this, I put those away, didn't I? It's going to go back in the oven until the cheese is nice and brown on top.
If you need a reminder, please put on oven mitts.
Put on oven mitts because I was just about to grab it and put it in there and that would have hurt. That's something I do, so. And set the oven from warm to 350 so that it'll get our cheese nice and melted and gooey and delicious. Doesn't matter if it's preheating or whatnot because it's still going to warm it up. It's still going to make it yummy and delicious. A lot of the time chicken parm is served with like spaghetti on the side and then you can put it on top, but since I'm lazy and really don't want to go through that process, I'm not doing that. I'm sure you know how to cook spaghetti. Crispiness. What I did was I put it on broil after a couple, like 10 minutes maybe, probably not that long, so that it got nice and crispy cheese on the top. It's melted, it's delicious, and now we get to plate. And we put down some sauce and then the chicken. You can put more sauce on top, and then add some parmesan on top. And then there you have your stupid chicken parm. Bet it's gonna be delicious, and you don't get any yet. Ha!